Hello students, congratulations. Finally your math exam got over. I'm Reena and welcome to Math Fam. You all must want to know how much we will score in math. So today I'll share answer of each and every question from your question paper. So watch till the end. So this is your ICSE board math paper. Let us see here. Quickly we'll discuss the answer key here. The first question, if you see, it's based on proportion. Okay, and if you do it here, you just need to take it x plus 3 by 1, which will be equals to 3x minus 7 by minus 5. And if you solve it, you'll get the x value as minus 1. Okay, then the second question, if you'll go for this, it is given the mark price of the refrigerator is given 12,000 rupees. GST paid by customer is given this. So what is going to be the rate of GST? You know that selling price plus GST of whatever GST percentage of SP is going to be the bill amount, right? Bill value. Bill value it's given here. So what is given here? GST is already paid, right? So you can find out here directly what is, if I say R percent is there, R by 100 of mark price, which one was 12,000 rupees is equals to 2160. And if you solve it, you will get the R value as 18%. Right. So next question here, it is based on mode. What is the mode means? Highest, most frequent value. So you can see 9 is coming here 3 times. So your mode is going to be 9, which is option number D. Right. So there are 15 questions. If you need the detailed answer solution, please message in the comment. I'll share the detailed solution also with you. Now, fourth question, if you go here, it's written A and B open a recurring deposit account in a bank which is paying simple interest 9% per annum. A deposited 1,500 rupees for 1 year and B deposited 1,200 rupees for 15 months. The amount invested by, amount means how much is the investment. They are not talking about what is going to be the interest or maturity value. So what you can get it here, every month 1,500 is paid for 12 months and 1,200 is paid for 15 months. You can see that these values are same, which is going to be here 18,000. So they both have invested the same amount, right? Same amount invested. So option number D is going to be a right option. Now find the equation of line whose y-intercept is 6 and parallel to x-axis. Anything which is parallel to x-axis will be in the form of y equals to a, and here this is 6, so y equals to 6 is going to be your equation. After that, question number 6, Asha buys a 20 rupees share of company. So this is here your face value, which pays 9% dividend at such a price that she gets return of 12% on her investment. What price did she buy each share? What price did she buy means I need to find out the market value here, right? We need to find out market value. Now here, what is given? I don't know what is the number of share. So first we can calculate here dividend, which is 9 by 100 of face value 20 of n, and you will get it here 9n by 5. This is your dividend, right? After that, what is given here? 12% investment. Because here this is the yield rate is given. For what is your yield rate here? Yield or return rate, if I need to find out here, return or yield rate is going to be equals to dividend, which is 9n by 5 by here. You will get here maturity value into n into 100, right? So what is going to be here? Investment. This is nothing but your investment. Maturity value into n is your investment. So you can take it here investment, and you know that you will get investment as this as MB market value into n. Now I have here yield rate already given here 12%, right? Which is equals to, if this I write down as it is 1.8n, so I can write down here 1.8n by investment is market value into n and then into 100. So nn gets cancelled, your MB will be equals to 180 by 12, which is 15 rupees was the market value here, right? Return. Yeah. So what is the market value there? 15 rupees. So option number B is your right option. After that, question number 7 is written the total surface area of solid sphere. and the solid hemisphere as shown in the diagram are equal. What is given there? The total surface area is equal. So total surface area of this is 4 pi r square, which is equals to, this is total surface area of this is 3 pi r square. Right? What do I need to find out? The ratio of r and r. Pi will get cancelled. I can get here r by r whole square, which is 3 by 4. So what is going to be the ratio here? R by r will be root 3 by 4, which is root 3 by 2. So root 3 is to 2 is going to be the ratio between their radius. Now here is this question, question number 8. In the given figure, O is the center. Now the value of x you need to find out, right? This is 65. So this angle is going to be here 180 minus 65. If I take here 180 minus 65 will be 115. So this angle also is going to be 65 degree because opposite, this is a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. Now this double is going to be x, so x value will be 130 degree. Your option D is the right option. Then after that, ninth question, the nature of roots. Nature of roots is finding the discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac. Right now, b square minus 4ac is 36 plus 9 fours are 36, 72. Now they are asking here, they are not asking what is the nature of root greater. It's given distinct rational, irrational also. So you know that in the formula, it is minus b plus minus root d, which is b square minus 4ac. Also you can take it by 2a. If this value is irrational, you know that it is going to be real and distinct, right? So real and distinct are there, but here there are two possible options, rational, irrational, and root 72 is not a perfect square, so it is going to be real, distinct, and irrational. So option number C is the right option. Now 10th question, a dice is rolled. The probability of getting the number greater than 6, you know that probability of getting number greater than 6 is going to be 0. So this is false statement, and there are possible outcomes are this is the true statement. So your assertion is false, reason is true. Your option number B is the right option. After that, 11th question, the area of two similar figures, it's given 9 is to 64, then the ratio of their corresponding altitude. You know that the scale factor square is going to be the ratio of area by area. So this scale factor can be any corresponding sides or height. So this scale factor will be root 9 by 64, which is 3 by 8, and 3 is to 8 is the right option. After that, here 12th question, what must be added so that the result is completely divisible by x plus 2. So you can take here x must be added, right? And it's a divisible means it is going to be, so if I'm adding here a, that means f of minus 2 will be 0 because it's completely divisible. If I substitute x as minus 2 and if you simplify, you will see that your value of a is going to be minus 16. So option number B is the right option. Then 13th question, what is given here? In the given figure, triangle AOB is a right triangle. C is the midpoint of AB and the coordinates of point which is equidistant from three vertices. Now, I don't know what is going to be that coordinate, but here if I get it here, this is going to be midpoint, so x comma y, because we are using midpoint formula. Now from here you can check here, if I use distance formula, what is the distance between AC and BC and OC? Whether you can see that these three distances are same, or you can take any point in these three distances. How will you get the distance here? If I'm taking here AC, that is going to be root x2 minus x1, so x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 2y whole square, that is nothing but root x square plus y square. Similarly, if I take here BC, that you can take it here 2x minus x whole square plus 0 minus y whole square, that is also root x square plus y square. And if I take here OC, so that is also OC is also x square plus y square. So you can see that C is that point with coordinates x comma y. Option number A is your right option. After that, 14th question, the given matrix A, it's given, and matrix B is given. What should the product here? This is the order is 2 by 2 and this is 1 row 2 column. Now you know that the column or should be equals to the number of rows, then only the multiplication is possible. So you can see that the product AB is not possible here. And after that, it's a GP question, geometric progression, ninth term, it's given here. What is your A? It is 6 and the common ratio is minus 12 by 6, which is minus 2. Then how to get the term, ninth term here, it can be A r to the power n minus 1, and you need to check whether it's a positive or negative term as per the question, right? So it is here, first term is 6 minus 2 to the power 8, and minus 2 to the power 8 will always be positive. Positive into positive, it is a positive number. So this is true. And why is it true? Because minus 2 to the power 8 is always positive, right? So that is why we are getting here A and both are right, and it is the correct explanation also, right? So our option number C is the right option. Correct. Then after that here, question number 2, all these are section A question which are compulsory questions. So after that, what is given here? Question number 2, if I take the first question, fourth and seventh term of AP are given. So T4 it's given as 60 and T7 it's given as 114. Now you need to find out, you can frame here equation A plus 3D is equals to 60. Here A plus 60 using nth term formula 114, and solving linear equation, if you solve this you will be getting value of A and D, and I'm sharing the answer. If you need the detailed solution you can send me the message, okay, so that I'll share the detailed answer. So your first term is should be 6 and the common difference will be 18. After that you need to find out the sum of 10 terms, S10. You can use n by 2 this formula here, plus n minus 1d, because this is AP, and when you solve this you will get here 870. After that, second question, it is from matrix. It's given A value is this, B value, matrix B value is given, and product is given. We need to find out A and B value. So if I take the second question here, you know that AB will be here 3153 and into minus 1A 3 minus 5, and if this is nothing but equals to B 7 4 and 5, this is given part, and if I multiply this I'll get it here. This row will get multiplied with the column, second row will get multiplied with the another column, right? This row will get multiplied with both the columns, this row will get then multiplied with both the columns. So how do we simplify this? It is going to be minus 3 plus 3 will be the first row, first value here, first column value, and then 3a minus 5 plus 9, and here you will get it here 5a minus 15, right? We are getting these values here. How are you going to do the how are you going to then solve it here? You will compare from both the sides, right? Same place value is going to, you'll do the comparison, and if we solve this we'll get here 0 is there, so B will be equals to 0, and A is 3A minus 5 is 7. So using the comparison, we can solve it here. B is equals to 0, 3a minus 5 is 7. And if you simplify, 3a is 12, so a value will be 4. Right? So here a value is 4, b value is 5. You can see that here, if you compare, this value is coming as 4, and if you take this also, you can get here 5a is 20, so a is equals to 4. Anything you take it, you will get the same value. So what is your value? A is 4 and B is 0. Now next question, if I take it here, what is the next question? Here if you see, this is the circle theorem based question. How will we do it here? In the diagram, O is the center and the tangent D touches the circle at B. That means here D is the tangent, it is touches, and AC is the diameter, you can see. So this angle is going to be here 90 degree, right? And you know that if you use alternate segment theorem, the angle between a chord and the tangent will be same as this angle. So what is going to be the measure of this angle? This angle will be y, because here it's given as y. Then what can we do here? uh, this is 90, this is going to be here. If I take this complete angle, because here I am having the value of 32, so first here we can take here in triangle ABC, 90 plus x plus y will be equals to 180, so x plus y is going to be 90 degree. This is your first equation. You should have two equations to solve this. Then this complete angle is going to be here if I take 180 minus y. So if now I consider in triangle here ABD, then again use angle sum property, 32 plus x plus 180 minus y will be equals to 180. This gets cancelled. Here 0 is left. So you can take here y will be equals to x plus 32. Now this is x plus 32. In the first equation, if I do the substitution, x plus 32 is equals to 90, and if you simplify, 2x will be equals to how much here you will be getting here, 58. That means x is going to be here 29 degree. Now x is 29 degree, that means y, if I substitute the value 29 plus 32, it is going to be 61 degree. So here your x value is going to be 29 degree and y value will be 61 degree. Let us go for the next question here. Question number 3, it says the polynomial kx cube 3x square minus 11x when divided by this leaves the remainder 6. You will use your remainder theorem. When you do this, first you will get the value of k, and if you substitute, when you will get the value of k here, if this is your fx, you will get the value of k when you will substitute f of minus 1, right? That is going to be equals to 6, because this is the remainder when you are dividing by this using remainder theorem. So you will get k value as 2, and when I substitute here k value, again I have to do divide and get it here. Your function will be 2x cube plus 3x square. This is your polynomial, right? When you divide by one of the factor, you will get it. It will be x equals to 2. Then you have to divide this by x minus 2. And if you divide this, you will get here f of x as x minus 2. Because this whole you have to divide by x minus 2. Right? When you divide, you will get here 2x square plus 7x plus 3. You need to do the further factorization. So your answer must be x minus 2 here times x plus 3. Using splitting the middle term, you have to factorize. So your answer is going to be this. Your factorized form is this for question number first of question number 3, right? After that, if you see that what is given here, eye drop bottle is prepared consisting of a hemisphere. So you can see that here there is one hemisphere, right? Then here and a conical cap as shown in the diagram. Hemisphere, cylinder and a conical cap. So as shown in the figure, height of the cylinder and conical part are each equal to the diameter. So first I can do the marking here. This diameter is 7 centimeter and height of each, this is also 7 centimeter. This is also 7 centimeter. Now, what is going to be the minimum height of the cylindrical box required to pack this? Will be the total box, and the height must be 7 plus 7, which is going to be 14 centimeter, because this cylindrical, this hemisphere is inside the bottle, right? Eye drop bottle. So I need a box, cylindrical box, which will fit this. So the height will be equals to the height of cylinder and height of cone. Then after that, volume of the liquid medicine in the bottle. How will you get the volume here? If I am finding here volume, you need to, if you see the shaded part only, you need to take it. So if I take it here, shaded part, you can take volume of cylinder minus volume of hemisphere, because it is, if you see, it is here, the hemisphere is inside the bottle, so you, that much volume you need to remove. Now what is the volume of a cylinder? Pi r square h minus 2 by 3 here, pi r cube. Now h is nothing but 7 here and r is How can you simplify this? This is into 7 square into 7 by 2 I can write on minus 2 by 3 pi and 7 by 2 whole cube. You can do the further simplification here. It will be 7 cube pi by 2, right? R is here, height is 7 and the radius is, I'm taking, because radius is 7 by 2, not height. So this is 7 by 2 whole square into 7. If you do that, it will be 7 cube by 2 square pi minus here. Again, if I take it here, uh, 2 by 3 pi into 7 cube by 2 cube, right? 1, 2 and this will become square. So what I can do here, I can take it common. What can we take here common? If I take it here, 7 cube by 2 square pi is common into what is left here? 1 is left minus, how much is left here? 1 by 3, right? And if you do this simplification, your answer must be here. If I take it, it will be 7 times 7 by 2 times 2 into 22 by 7. And if you do this, it is 2 by 3. If you do the simplification, you will get it here 49 times 11 by 3, which is coming it as 179.66666, which is approximately, because they are telling you to the nearest whole number, it must be 180 cubic centimeter. 180 cubic centimeter medicine, liquid medicine is there inside that bottle. Okay. After that, this is the construction question from question number 3. It's written, use ruler and compass of the following. Construct equilateral triangle. So first you are going to construct the equilateral triangle. If I take it here, this question number 3. This is also compulsory question. Okay. Then this is, each one is 5 centimeter. Okay. After that, construct the circumcircle. You know that for circumcircle, I have to take perpendicular bisector of any two sides. So I can take it here, perpendicular bisector of this. So it is going to be perpendicular and it is going to bisect BC at one point. Similarly, I can take here perpendicular bisector of AC. So that is going to be perpendicular on AC and it is going to bisect this, and whatever you get it, that will be taken as center O, and by taking here OA, OB or OC as the radius, if you will see, you can draw a circle passing through these three vertices, right? This is just the rough figure, but this is the way you are going to draw, right? This is your circumcircle. So your C part is also, B part is done. Then after that, it's written, construct the locus of points which are equidistant from AB and BC. So locus of a point equidistant from AB and BC means you are going to now draw the angle bisector. If I take here angle bisector, it's going to be, if this is there, I'm just drawing an angle bisector, and wherever it cuts the circle, there you must write down D. Now you have to join this because we need to find out ABCD is forming which shape. So if I do this ABCD, you will see that it's going, because it's a locus of the point here, that means it's equidistant. So this is going to, you will get it as a kite. So what is the shape here? You will get it as a kite. So this is a question number 3. Now let us go for section B. Now section B, you need to do any 4 questions out of 6 questions. First section A, 4 questions were compulsory, 3 questions were compulsory. Now here 40 marks paper is done. Now let us see here, we will discuss all questions. So here first question is from trigonometry, where you need to prove that LHS. So we can take here LHS, you can do here sec as 1 by cos theta minus cos theta, and if I take it here, it is 1 by sine theta minus sine theta, right? If you do this, it is 1 minus cos square theta by cos theta times 1 minus sine square theta. This time the question was very easy. If you will see this question, which is sine square theta by cos theta, you need to write on the identities also. You must have written identities as well, right? So this sine theta gets cancelled. We'll be left with sine theta cos theta, which is your RHS, hence proved. right? So this question was very easy question. Now after that, question number 4, second part. What do I need to do here? It's given cost price of the TV is 20,000. So you can mark here 20,000 is the CP here. Then marked as 24,000 rupees. He sells it to the customer at a discount of 10%. So I need to find out first selling price by removing here 24,000 minus 10% of 24,000, because you have to remove the discount. So discount was for 2,400 rupees, and if you do the subtraction, because your GST is always calculated based on selling price, not on the marked price. So if you do this, you will be getting here if 21,600 rupees, right? This is the selling price. So what is the discounted price? Your option number A, you will be getting here 21,600 rupees. Then after that it's given GST is 12%. They are not talking about the interstate GST. So you can just directly calculate here 12% of 21,600 rupees to get the GST, right? And GST will be added, paid by the customer. So 21,600 into, if I take here, you will be getting here 2,592 as GST. So this is your GST. You are getting here 2,592. And what is going to be here your bill amount? Because bill will include GST. It will be 21,600 plus 2,592. And if you do that, including GST, the price the customer has to pay will be 24,192 rupees. This is your answer of this question. Now the next question is from trigonometry. The third question, it says DE is parallel to ABC and AD by DB. So this is 2:3 ratio. Prove that ADE. So this ADE triangle is similar to ABC triangle. How do we do this here? Because this is parallel, you know that angle A is common, corresponding angles will be equal. So this using AA, you just need to write down here corresponding angles are equal. So using AA similarity, you can say these two triangles are similar. Now the moment they are similar, you know that the corresponding sides of similar triangles are equal in ratio. So AD by AB will be equals to DE by BC. That we need to find out. Now AD is given 2 and AB will be 2 plus 3, which is 5. So what will be the D is to BC ratio here? I can, in this place, I can write down 2 by 5. So ratio is going to be 2 is to 5. So the first answer is 2 is to 5 after proving similarity. Now I have to prove that which two triangles are similar here. DEF, right? DFE is similar to CFB. How can we prove it here? This is also similar. You can see that because they are parallel, so alternate interior angles are going to be equal, right? This will be equals to this. So again, using A similarity or A vertically opposite angles are equal. So using AA or A similarity, you can say that both the triangles are similar. Now after till B part, it's easy. What is given here now? Area of DEF. You are already having these two, because this is the part of small triangle. If I take this, D is the small triangle side and BC is the bigger triangle side from the B bit. Now what do we need to write down? You know that here, if I take part C, if I take it here, area of DFE by area of CFB will be equals to, because what are their corresponding sides? DE by BC whole square using the scale factor. Now what is the area of DFE? It's given as 16 square units by area of triangle. This is triangle, you must mention. Okay, here you can write down here triangle, then triangle CFB, and what is the ratio? You have it here 2 by 5 whole square. Now if you do the simplification, you will get area of triangle CFB will be equals to 16 into 25 by 4, which will give you here 100 square units. So what is the area of the other triangle? 100 square units, correct? Now this is your next question, question number 5. It is based on histogram. Its histogram is already given here, right? What we need to find out here, find out the number of students whose height is 150 and above. So from 150 and above means from here to here, right? What is the number? If I take this number, it is 9 and here it is given as 4. So altogether there are 13 students whose height is more than 150 centimeter. What is going to be the model height? You know that this cross is going to model. So this part which is looking here, if I take it here, it is 137 or 36. It's looking like it is 137 only. So I can take it here. This is nothing but 137. We can take it, right? Because the answer, if you see it, it's easy. You can, from the graph, you can take it. This is your model height. What are the total number of students? You need to add everything. This is 6, this is 2, this is, how much is this here? If you see, this is 9, this is 14, this is 12. And if you add everything, you will get here the total number of students, right? This is, what is this here? Question number 5, first part, right? So if you add everything, 2 plus 6 plus 9, you will get here 56 students. Altogether, there are 56 students. Now let us go for the next question here. Next question says it's from coordinate geometry. A and B are two endpoints of the line segment intersect the x-axis at P. So I can take it here, line segment, this is AB and intersected by P, which is x-axis means y coordinate will be 0. First we need to find out the ratio. So you know that we can take it here k is to 1, and if I use it here, x comma 0 will be equals to, you can use here ratio formula, section formula. What is section formula? The coordinates are here minus 10, minus 2, and this is 2 comma 10. So you know that it is going to be k into 2, which is 2k minus 10 by k plus 1 comma 10k minus 2 by k plus 1, and you need to compare. So your ratio is going to be 0 equals to 10k minus 2 by k plus 1, and x coordinate you will get it as 2k minus 10 by k plus 1. So first you can solve to get the value of k here. So 10k is equals to 2, k will be equals to 1 by 5. So your ratio is going to be 1 is to 5, right? 1 is to 5. So here the ratio is 1 is to 5. We need to find out the coordinates of P also. So if you substitute here value, you will see that it is 2 by 5 minus 10 by 1 by 5 plus 1, which is minus, here we can get it here, minus 48 by 6. 5 and 5 will get cancelled. So it is going to be minus 8. So what are the coordinates here? Minus 8 comma 0. This should be your answer. Now the next question, solve the quadratic equation. So first we have to get the simplest form of quadratic equation, which is x square plus 4 minus 4x minus 5x minus 3 is 0. So what is the simplest form of your equation? Minus plus 1 is equals to 0. This is your equation, 9x, x square minus 9x, and you can use quadratic formula, which is 9 plus minus 81 minus 4 by 2, that is 9 plus minus root 77 by 2, and if you solve it, you'll get two answers as 8.89 or 0.113, because we need to write down three significant figures, right? Three significant figures, you will take the three digits altogether. Next question, question number 6. If we take it, it is given that 120 share, this is shares and dividend chapter. So 120 shares, that means this is your N value, nominal value is, we always call it as face value, available at a premium. So what is going to be the market value or the buy rate? It is going to be 125. Now we need to find out how much money Kabir has to invest it. Now investment is always market value into number of share, because that much money you have to invest. So it can be 120 into 125, and you will get that as 15,000 rupees. Okay, then the rate of dividend, if we received 1080, here you need to get the dividend. So dividend is equals to here d dividend rate, so d by 100 into face value. Face value is 100 into number of shares, which is 120, and you will get here d percent, which is dividend percent, as 9% when you solve this. Then his rate of return, you know that yield rate is always dividend by investment into 100%. So what is given here, how to find out dividend is already given, 1080 by investment is 15,000 into 100. If you do this simplification, you will get here 7.2% value as your yield rate if you do the multiplication. So this is the easy question here, only that you need to be do the calculation properly. Okay, let us go for the next question, which is given, find out the mean. Now again, mean means it is from statistics using step deviation method. Step deviation method, how to find out the mean here? We can take it here, assumed mean plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into this class width. What is the class width? If you see here, h is 8. Assumed mean they have already given, we have to take it as 28, and we need to find out ui, and you know that ui is nothing but xi minus a by h, right? If you do this, your answer must be, I have already done the calculation. If you need the detailed solution, please message. I'll share the whole detail calculation of this part. So when you get this, when you solve this using the table, your mean should be 26.24. After that, what is given here? Difference of two natural numbers. If x is greater than y, this is your third part. Then we can take x minus y is 5. Their reciprocal x by 1 by x plus 1 by y. Sum is 3 by 10. From here I can substitute x as y plus 5, and you will get a quadratic equation here. If I do the simplification, because I can substitute here 1 by y plus 5 plus 1 by y is equals to 3 by 10, and if you do the simplification, you must get your quadratic equation simplest form as here 3y square minus 5y minus 50 is equals to 0. And if you do the splitting the middle term, what should be your answer here? You'll see that your factorized form is going to be y minus 5 times 3y plus 10 is equals to 0. So value will be 5 or minus 10 by 3. Now you know that two natural number, so y value cannot be minus 10 by 3. So y value will be 5. Okay, so y value it is 5, so x value is going to be 10. So what are the two numbers here? 10 and 5. X and y values are going to be 10 and 5. Next question, question number 7. It is from trigonometry, height and distance. Application of trigonometry. It's given flagpole is erected at the top, so you can see that this is your flagpole, right? The angle of elevation of the top and the foot of the flagpole from the 100-meter away. So from point A, the angle of elevation of bottom and top of the flagpole flag, it is 31 and 33 degrees. What do we need to find out? Height of the flagpole. So if I take this as you know that this is 31, so I can get first BC. So using triangle ABC, if I take it here, this one it is 90 degree. I can use here tan 31 degree will be equals to here BC by 100, and BC you can get it, you need to use here that table to get the value. I'm directly sharing here 0 point here tan 31 is 0.6009, so we can get it here 60.09. Similarly here if I take another triangle, what is the other triangle? You have to take it here triangle ABC, then you can get it here tan 33, which is going to be equals to BD by 100. Again, BD is nothing but CD plus 60.09 will be equals to tan 33 into 100. And if you do this, your length CD is, you must get it as here 4.85 after doing subtraction, right? And it's given here correct to the nearest meter. So answer here CD is approximately equal to 5 meters. Say answer here it is 5 meter. Now the next question you have to use, draw the graph. Draw an augur means you are making it for calculating the median and for the 100 students. So what do we do here? First we get cumulative frequency here, cumulative frequency 4, 10, then 20 here, 44, 60, this is 70, 87 plus 8, 95, and you get it 100. Now what is the median weight we need to find out? You need to draw the graph, cumulative frequency graph, right? And if you'll see that your n is coming it as n by 2 is coming as 50th value, so 50 percentile when you do it, on the graph, the answer was 56 kg. Again, I have the graph. If you need the solution, detailed solution, please message in the comments. So I'll share the complete solution also. Now, percentage of the student whose weight is 60 or more kg. So from the graph or from here, because this part of the student will have 60 kg or more, that you will see it is nothing but 30 students. So 30 out of 100, of 100 if you take it, you will get it as 30%, or from the graph also you can use it. Now the weight above which 20% of the student lie, right? So 20% student means from the top, it's 100 student, so top 20% of the top, right? So if you see again the graph, you will see that top 20% because it is total is 100, right? So when you do this here, 20% is going to be 20 percentile. And if you will see the graph, because you will be getting graph like this, right? Top 20%, 20% of 100 student is going to be 20. So you will take it here, there are 100. So on your graph, wherever you will see 80, if you'll do that, how many, what is the weight there, you need to find out. So that is going to be here above that weight. You will get the answer as 62.5 kg, which is approximately equals to 63 kg. So this is using the graph, you have to do it. Now question number 8. Rohit and Vinay both opened the recurring account in a bank for 2 years at the rate of 8% simple interest. Vinay deposited 300 rupees per month. On maturity, Rohit interest was 800 more than Vinay's interest. So first you will find out for Vinay what is the interest, and interest formula is P into N times N plus 1 times rate of interest here divided by 2 into 200 into 12, which is 200 into 100 into 12, right, which is 2400. So this is into 12 into 100, right? When you do this, you will see that the interest of Vinay, you will get it because you need to substitute here 300, and it is for 2 years, so it is going to be 24 into 25 into 8 by 2400. You have to do it. So you'll see the interest is coming as 600 rupees, right? The 600 rupees interest when I will be getting it. Now on maturity, interest is 800 more. So for who is the other person name here? Rohit. So Rohit's interest is nothing but 600 plus 800, which is 1400. Now you need to find out how much he has invested. That means P. So another equation you will make it as 1400 is equals to P. Again, because he is also investing for 2 years, so it is 24 into 25 into 8. Rate of interest is also same by 2400. Then you will get the P value as 700 rupees. So what is the first one here? Sum of deposited interest earned by Vinay, you will get it as 600 rupees. Sum deposited by Rohit, you will get as 700 rupees. Now after that, what is the second question? Second question is based on GP, geometric progression. It's given here. Fourth term. So T4 is given as 16 and T7 is given as 128. Now you know that it will be a r to the power 3 r cube because it is a r to the power n minus 1, which is equals to 16, and here a r to the power 6 is 128. How do we get the common ratio? You can divide both, right? So 2 second divided by first one, first equation, you can get it as AR cube r to the power 6 by AR cube is 128 by 16. If you simplify, it will be R cube is equals to 8. Ratio is going to be 2. So common ratio is 2. And in any one equation, if you substitute your first term, this is R and A also, you'll get it as 2. So this is your answer, 3 marks. Yours. Again, you need to take the graph. This is based on reflection. Now here, what is given here? OABC. There are 4 points given, which is representing a parallelogram. What you need to take it here, whatever the units are given, you will do it 2 centimeter as 1 unit of each for each of these coordinates. And what do I need to find out here? On the x-axis, name the images. Now if you know that if it's a reflection through x-axis, x coordinate remains same and y coordinate sign will change, right? So what are going to be your new coordinates here? If you will see, if I take this, the first one, if I take it here, it is ODEC. So O means it is going to be the same coordinates, because if you take positive negative of 0 0, there won't be any change. Coordinates of D will be x is fixed. So A is 2 comma 3, so it will become 2 comma minus 3, right? And after that, here E is reflection of point B. So through x-axis, it will be 5 minus 3, and C is the same because your y-coordinate is 0. So 3 comma 0. Similarly, through the origin, if we take it, xy becomes there. This is the rule. Without drawing also you can do it, or with drawing you need to write down. So O coordinates will be 0 0 only. Then here I coordinates will become, A's reflection is I, which is minus 2 minus 3. And then after that, the another one, J's reflection will be, J is the reflection of B, so minus 5 minus 3. And H is the reflection of C, minus 3 comma 0. So these are the coordinates when you do the reflection through the origin. Similarly, if you do the reflection through y-axis, the y-axis remains same, x coordinate will change. So if it is xy, this happens, right? It will become minus x comma y. That means OF, so again, origin will remain same, then F is the reflection of A, because it is reflection through y-axis, y-axis remains same, so minus 2 comma 3. Then G is reflection of B, that will become here minus 5 comma 3, and here after that H will become again minus 3 comma 0. So these are the reflection, you need to do it on the graph. Now question number 9 here, it is based on inequality. This is compound inequality. How do we do it? If I do this simplification first, minus 3 by 3 minus x by 5. If you simplify this by finding the LCM, you will see you will be getting x is greater than 0. And if you do the simplification of 2x minus 3 by 3 minus x by 5 is less than equals to 1, you will see that you will get x is less than equals to 30 by 7, right? 30 by 7 you can write on as 4 to 7th also, okay? So because it is a part of real number, so what is going to be the solution? Greater than 0, less than equals to 4 to 7th or 30 by 7. And on the, so how to write on the solution set here? You can write down here solution set is all the values of x such that x is greater than 0 and less than equals to 30 by 7 for all the values of real number. Then if you are putting on the number line here, if I take it here number line, I can mark it here x. Now this is your 0, minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And between 4 and 5, that value will fall. So you know that it's greater than 0. So there will be open circle. And if I mark here 30 by 7, so from here, you can take a closed circle and you can draw a line here. Or above this also, you can do it, right? But you need to do this line. Anything is fine. So this is based on your inequality. Next question, it is from the coordinate geometry. What is written? Right on the coordinates of A, B, C. If I take it here, A coordinates are 4, comma 8. This is A. Then if you'll see, B's coordinate is minus 1, comma 2, and C coordinate is 6, comma 2. Right? These are your ABC coordinates. 1 mark it will carry. The next one here, if you will see, find the equation of a line passing through the midpoints of AC. So first you will get the midpoint of AC if I am taking here AC, right? This is AC, correct? Now AC and parallel to AB. So there is a point here. If I take P is the midpoint. So what is going to be the midpoint P? You'll use midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2 and take A and C's coordinates. So it will be 6 plus 4, 10, 10 by 2 which is 5 and 8 plus 2, 10 by 2 which is 5. So coordinates of P is this, but whatever the line, right? So I am taking like this. If I am taking AB here, this line and this line is parallel, right? And so you can find out the gradient of AB using y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. How do we calculate gradient? It is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So what is the gradient of AB? If I take it here, it is 2 minus 8 by minus 1 minus 4, which is minus 6 by minus 5. So it is 6 by 5. So your equation will be y equals to mx plus c. So you know that this is, if this is the gradient of parallel lines are equal, right? So I can write down here equation of the other line passing through P. If I write on here line L, so it will be 6 by 5x plus C. Because it is passing through P, that means I can substitute this coordinate. So it is 5 equals to 6 by 5 times 5 plus C. If you cancel this, your C value is going to be minus 1. So what is going to be the equation of line if I take it here? Y equals to 6 by 5x minus 1. This is your equation of line. Okay. Then after that, the next question, if you see, this is from mensuration. Surface area volume. A solid wooden toy is represented by joining a cone, a cylinder and a sphere as shown in the diagram. The radius of each of these three solid is 7 centimeter, correct? Then after that, if you will see, then the total surface area of the solid. Now, if you will see, it is sphere. So, sphere one face will be on top of this face. So, I am not going to consider the top of this face, and here it will be 3 pi r square, right? Because this is included, this part won't be included in the surface area. So, what is going to be the surface area here? You can take here CSA of cylinder plus, now again this bottom is also gone, so here also you are taking the CSA of cone, also CSA of cone, then plus, if you will see, either you are going to take it here as a sphere, it will be 4 pi r square, right? It is going to be, this top is not included, but this is included because it's going to touch only at the center. So this is actually, this is not there. So this is your 3 pi r square, and one circular face will come from here, pi r square. So altogether I have written here 4 pi r square. Now what is the formula? CSA of a cylinder is 2 pi rh plus pi rl plus 4 pi r square. Now I don't have slant height of the cone. Now height is given. How can we find out here slant height? Slant height will be root h square plus r square. So root 24 square plus 7 square is root 625. 576 plus 49 will be 625. So 25 centimeter is the L, right? Radius, we know that. Height of the cylinder also it's known. So let everything be in terms of pi. So I can write down here what is common in all the terms. I can take here pi r can be common. So it is 2h plus L plus 4 R, right? And when you substitute this 22 by 7 into 7, 2H means 2 into 24, which will be 48, plus 25 is the slant height, and R is 7, so 4 sevens are 28, right? If you do this, it's 22 times 101, which is coming it as 2222 square centimeters. So this is your answer is square centimeter. Then after that, the cost of the painting, the total surface area, you will just multiply this with 0.50. You will get here 1111 rupees. This is the answer. After that, question number 10, if we take it here, question number 10, this is the last question. It says, now if you see it's a ratio proportion chapter question, it's given here, x value is given, we need to find out x by a. So I can just take x by a, I can substitute x value, which is 5ab by a minus b, right? So a gets cancelled. So what is your value of x by a? 5b by a minus b. What do I need to find out using ratio proportion property? So from here, I can use computendo and dividendo to get x plus a by x minus a, and right hand side also it will be 5b plus a minus b by 5b minus a minus b. And if you do the simplification, you will get the answer. This is by b by 5b, sign will change, minus a plus b. So your answer is going to be here 4b, a plus 4b or 4b plus a by 6b minus a. This is your answer. This is your first question. Now let us go for the second question here. What is given here? Survey was conducted for 300 families having 2 children each. The result obtained are given below. Here number of girls, the family which are having 2 girls are 95. The number of family among 2 children, 1 boy, 1 girl. This means here 1 boy, this is 1 girl, right? Because there are 2 children, and here there are 0 girls means there are 2 boys. 40 families are having 2 boys, 165 families are having 1 girl, 1 boy, and there this is 2 girls. Now based on this, you have to answer the find out the probability, answer these questions. Find the probability one family is selected at a random. Find out the probability that there's one girl child. The family chosen having one girl child. So what is the option here? The right option is going to be probability of one girl. It will be 165 out of 300 families. And you know that you need to take the simplest form. I can divide by 15. 15 ones are 15 ones are 11 by 20, right? 15 ones are right. Then after that, one or more girl child. So one girl or more girl child means that means there can be one girl or there can be two girls family. So how much is that? I can add here 95 plus 165 by 300 families, which is going to be here 260 out of 300, which is 13 by 15. What is the probability there? 13 by 15. No boy child. That means the family which is not having any boy, girls, no boy means, see, in the second one you can have one boy, one girl. The third option, 40 families are having two boys. No boys means that there will be two girls, right? So your answer is going to be here 95 by 300. And if I do this simplification here, I can divide by 5. Then 5 ones are 5 nines are. So it is going to be 19 by 60 families who are not having any boy. right, in the family. Now, this is the last question of the question paper, which is from circle theorem. It says here in the given figure, O is the center, PQ is a tangent, right? And AB is equals to AC, CBQ is given already marked. Now you know that the first one you need to go X, Y, Z and W. So first thing 40 degree is known angle. That's the only known angle. So this you'll use alternate segment theorem. This angle also will be 40 degree using alternate segment theorem. So this will be 40. So you can write down here X value will be 40 degree using alternate segment theorem. Then they are telling you to find out y, that will be double of that, because you can see that this is central angle theorem. Arc B is subtend angle at center, and this is angle on the circumference. That's why central angle theorem, central angle is double the angle on the circumference. So this is 80 degree. Then after that, how do you get Z? Because they are telling you to first find out Z. Now this is your 40 degree and this is your isosceles triangle, right? So if I consider triangle ABC, angle B will be equals to angle C, right? In triangle ABC, you can see that angle B is equals to angle C. And what is going to be both the angles? If you do the substitution here, angle B will be equals to 140 by 2, which is going to be 70 degree. Now, if angle B, this whole is 70 degree, what is going to be Z? This is your first finding. Second, Z, you can use cyclic quadrilateral property. Z plus 70 will be equals to 180. Sum of opposite angle is always 180 degrees. So your Z value is 110. How to get W? If I need to find out W, I know that this complete angle is 70 degree. Now you look at here in triangle BOC, because the radii is always equal, it will form isosceles triangle. And if you take that isosceles triangle property, each of the angle will be 50 degree, right? Using angle sum property for triangle BOC and isosceles triangle, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Now W is going to be W plus 50 degrees 70 degree. So W is going to be 20 degrees. So hope you got all these questions. It went well. You can cross check the answer. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Also keep practicing.